Are your tomatoes flowering like crazy but not producing any fruits? Well, you're not alone. Hi, I'm Ben, and you, me, and the tomatoes are about to go on a voyage of discovery. We'll have them fruiting in next to no time, don't you worry. While other fruiting vegetables like squash produce separate male and female flowers, tomatoes have flowers with both male and female parts. This means they're self-fertile and can pollinate themselves. But while that's technically the case, you'll get much better fruit set if pollinating insects, and especially bumblebees, enter the mix. Bumblebees buzz pollinate. Their wings move up and down at such a rate, it creates that famous low, audible buzz we all know. And it's this buzz that produces vibrations, so that when they visit a flower, it literally shakes the pollen free from the male parts down onto the female stigma. We want more bumblebees, so make sure they can get at your flowers. If you're growing under cover, open up greenhouse or tunnel vents, windows and doors. And encourage more pollinators into the area that you're growing your tomatoes in by planting nectar-rich flowers such as these marigolds. You can also improve fruit set by hand pollinating. Now you could go from flower to flower with a small artist's paintbrush like this, and that would work. But a far more practical solution to dislodge the pollen to fertilise the female parts of the flower is to simply twang or tap on plant supports. Or try using one of these. Watch this. By vibrating the flowers, I'm mimicking the action of a bumblebee. And that's it, job done. I've now greatly enhanced the chance of pollination success. Many gardeners struggle with extreme summer heat, and so can our tomatoes. When it gets too hot, pollen becomes sterile, especially if nighttime temperatures fail to drop below about 77 Fahrenheit or 25 Celsius. All you can really do is hold out for temperatures to fall away again. If your plants are undercover, then help them keep their cool by leaving windows, doors and vents wide open, and perhaps adding blinds, cloth or greenhouse shading paint to filter out some of the sunshine. Be sure to grow varieties suited to your climate too. If it's particularly hot where you garden, seek out a warm climate tomato variety that can better withstand your sultry summer. If getting just the right temperature wasn't enough to contend with, sometimes it can be too humid or too dry for our tomatoes. Those close, uncomfortable conditions that come with high humidity make the pollen really sticky, so it clumps together and fails to drop down onto the female stigma. Very dry conditions have the opposite effect. The flowers aren't moist enough for the pollen to properly stick, so it simply rolls off. There isn't much you can do about high levels of humidity other than ensure adequate ventilation and plenty of space between plants to help along airflow. Pruning off some of the lower leaves can help air to circulate better too. If bone dry air is your issue, however, be sure to keep plants properly watered, and the humidity around your plants should remain more stable as excess moisture evaporates. Ensuring enough water will also give plants the resources required to fully swell their fruits, while reducing the risk of them simply dropping off. If you're growing under cover, splashing water onto paving, known as damping down, will also help increase humidity. If your tomato plants have lots of lush foliage but few flowers, then consider light levels. Tomatoes love a sunny spot and will only do their thing if they receive a minimum of 6 hours direct sunshine a day. Dull weather presents a temporary challenge, but if you've planted them in a less than sunny position, you may be best moving your plants to somewhere sunnier, because more sunlight means more energy to grow those fruits. Finally, check what you're feeding your tomatoes. The moment those first flowers appear, you want to be feeding them an organic fertiliser that's high in potassium as well as trace elements like magnesium. This will encourage exactly what we're after: more flowers and better fruit set. Use a product like a liquid tomato feed or seaweed concentrate. As well as improving fruit set, this will help with general plant health, help to reduce the risk of issues such as blossom end rot, and will up the nutritional value of the fruits that you eventually pick. Most feeds are applied about once every 2 weeks by measuring out and diluting the concentrate according to the packet instructions, then watering it on at the base of the plants. And don't forget to aim for exemplary soil health anyhow, by incorporating plenty of well-rotted organic matter into your soil at least once a year. This will build up a thriving community of soil life, which in turn will help to support all your plants, including those lovely tomatoes. It may have got off to a bit of a slow start here, but things are looking up and I expect to be picking fresh, beautiful tomatoes very soon. Now let me know how your tomatoes are coming along in the comments. Ping us a cheeky thumbs up, double check you're subscribed and have tinkled that notification bell, and for more top tomato tips, check out this playlist. I'll catch you next time.